morning, all you channel animals. I mean mammals. Actually, I started calling you channel landers. Then it turned into channel animals, and now I'm calling you channel mammals because it's much more accurate, don't you think? Okay, so almost none of you are fish. So here we are in the galley of Yankee Ferry. Okay, so we're going to make 4 different kinds of peanut butter today. I just thought of them in the middle of the night. I hadn't even completely been sure of them. One will be ginger. One will be the orange rinds and lemon rinds that I always crystallize after eating oranges and lemons. And then that's the second one. The third one will be chocolate cinnamon. Won't that be amazing? I can't wait to make that one. And the last one is going to be a real adventure. It's this one. Frederick always brings this to us from Copenhagen when he comes back over. See it? You can see the title of it if you're really close to it. There you go. And it is way too strong to drink. So it's really strong. Every time I open up the box, it's so hard to see it in there. But it is amazing. Maybe look at it. Isn't it beautiful? You can see the peppers in there, which is what makes it very, very hot. But there are lots of other things. You can also see the mint and cardamom and ginger, other things, peppercorns, red peppercorns, and a lot of, also licorice, I think, is in here too. Okay, so those are the 4 kinds. So the first thing we have to do is divide our peanuts. Excuse me for walking off for a minute. So here are the peanuts. I roasted them last night. Now, they look all different tones of roastedness, and that's because, well, I get distracted sometimes, and when we're working on so many different things at once, and some are a little bit darker than others. But you know, there's something about slightly high-baked that maybe it's just from my own family experience, but it kind of has a homey taste that you're not going to get from the market. You can never, in America anyway, really buy slightly over-roasted peanut butter, but it is so delicious. I love the extra attitude. So here we are. You can see our peanuts are every color, and those colors all blend together to make the best taste. So now we're going to divide these into 4 portions. It won't be very accurate, but it'll be good enough for what we're doing because nothing's going to be measured really. So here's 1. Okay, another container. I have to show you a funny surprise. Just a second. When Richard and I started and ran MacKenzie-Childs for most of the time, I mean for many, many years until it's different now, and we made up kind of pottery. This is actually one of Richard's ideas, and there were 3 different colorations of the pottery. We had pix, pickle, and peanut. We had peanut! Oh my goodness, it's perfect for today. Oh, it's even better than I thought. Okay, so one time a client, a customer, ordered bowls of this collection. It was called Whittica, the name of the collection. We named it after our granddaughter, Whittica. And so they wanted Whittica bowls, and they said, please send them half and half. Let's say they wanted 24 bowls. They said, please make our order half pickle and half peanut. So I was just careful to note when I was walking through the studio one day to somebody who was working on it, and And I said, oh, don't forget, it's half pickle and half peanut, so don't just read the first part of the order. And then I walked back through, and I could not believe it. Okay, they wanted half pickle. That's this green color, right? Isn't it pretty? And they wanted the other half of the bowls to be peanut. So this wonderful person who was just doing their best, just giving their all to the order, paying extra attention, made the bowls half peanut and half pickle. Isn't that amazing? It became my very favorite thing. I just love it because no matter where you are in the world, even if you all speak the same language, you have different imaginations of what you're hearing. And so, I mean, obviously I wasn't even thinking that they might think of such a thing. We'd never done this, but they creatively thought, okay, half peanut, but okay, I'll just do half of it dipped in pickle and the other half dipped in peanut color glaze. So that's the story on this little bowl, and it's very tender and precious to me. So, oh, here's another bowl that we made at MacKenzie-Childs. I just didn't even think of that. Okay, the story on this one is, it's called, isn't it beautiful? It looks, wait, oh, it's all bleached out there. Look at it up close. It is set, and I love the little tailored bands around the bottom of it, underneath. And there's, oh, this is our original crest. Can you see it okay? It's got our initials in it, Richard and Victoria MacKenzie-Childs. And these little stamps here are the potter and the painter that made it. That's amazing. Anyway, we named it Monet because we'd just been to Giverny where Monet lived and painted. And one of the rooms in his house was yellow and blue, which are a most beautiful combination of colors. I just love those colors together. So we named this design Monet, and we're going to fill it with peanuts today. Here we go. Let's do the easiest one first, shall we? Okay, this is the ginger. And if you notice, it's not crystallized ginger, it's just preserved ginger. Cover your ears, or maybe you can just turn me off for a little bit. Okay, here goes. See, this is orange and lemon, and some of them aren't even chopped into little sticks because I would be doing it in such a hurry. It's kind of crude looking, but it's delicious. So I'm going to pop those into here. I'm never sure how much, of course. So we'll just see. There we go. Look! It's just beautiful. Look at that. All chopped up in there. This is small compared to what most people have, so you don't want to overwhelm it. So I'm just going to put part of the peanuts in here. Okay? Oops. The other half are going on the floor. No. I think it's comfortable enough now that I can put the rest of the peanuts in there. See, it's not turned to butter at all, but I think this is a good time to add the rest of the peanuts. I'm not even sure. Ooh. Oh, it's starting to... Now we're going to add some of the lemon and orange rind. Okay, shall we try? Here we go. I think whenever it's something you've never done before, it's so much more fun. That's why nothing's ever the same. Because then you can just experience it for the first time. See how it's thixotrophic? As you touch it, it becomes more liquidy. Look at that. Does that seem okay? Now we're going to move on to the Danish tea. That is going to be amazing. Here we go. So it's the same thing right now, just breaking down the peanuts. Salt. Salt. We're adding salt. Okay, let's okay, here we go. What I think we'll do now is we'll take that dragon mint and whirl it around in here. Try to beat it up a little. Okay, here goes. Get out your sneezing handkerchief. Isn't that great? Okay, here goes. Ooh! Okay, should I put half of it in? Oh, this is it. This is it. This is going to be the scientific discovery of the 220th century. Is that right? Oh, look at that. You could be fooled into thinking that it's chocolate pot de creme or something like that. But it's something really spooky. Wait till you taste it. You're gonna love it. We should tell the tea company about it. It's like an epiphany. It's a new understanding of taste. Look at it, just look. You can't really tell what's in it, the wonders of it, but it's all there. Okay, folks, now this seems like the highlight of the day. I think it is, but we're about to do the chocolate cinnamon. So that's going to be really special. Ready? There we go. Oh, just with the cinnamon, it's already amazing. Oh, I can tell. Oh, gosh. But we have to put confectioner's sugar in it instead of honey this time. I don't know how much. I have no idea. Okay. This is such a day of inventions. Look at that. I think it'll firm up a bit, I think, because it's hot from being in the motor right now. That was a revolutionary peanut butter day. I never thought it would be, but I've made peanut butter in the past, but I've never had so much fun. And I think it's because there's something about the newness of what we did and the inventions that went on. Oh my gosh, it just brought peanut butter to a whole new level and off the shelf and into the home. And oh, it was really amazing. And I loved that Danish tea one. I think it's really earth-shattering. If you could just taste it. Oh. Anyway, I kind of lingered here after all the cleanup because I felt like we never really finished our discussion from yesterday when we were shucking peanuts together up there in the passenger deck by the wood stove, and I told you about a mutiny forum, but I never finished the thoughts on it. And so I just wanted to tell you what I've really been thinking and what happened with Mutiny Forum. Well, so far, nothing, actually. And I think it's because I've never felt very confident, and nor have I been very successful in talking to the politicians of New York, the people in charge of the waterfront, the important people surrounding the waterfront, and their sense of things. They just haven't been able to hear me. I think I just don't speak the same language, though I appreciate what they're doing, and I know they would appreciate what we're doing, but they just can't hear it from me. So I just tucked myself away and just kept working on Yankee, trying to get her better and better, so that there was just, she was the presentation. She was the marketing presence and present to her beautiful archipelago here. So I turned down everything. People talked about reality TV here. Can you imagine, you know, waking up to a camera in your face or going to bed with one on your pillow? I just thought, no, that would never work. And I don't really I like being back of house. I like working from behind the scenes. I don't want my name on a plaque. I just want the world to discover themselves and itself as one by coming to this beautiful environment that's been prepared before them, where they can step off the land and work as one here. And everything from technology to mergers to nations coming and hunkering down in the quietude, separate from the hum and the buzz and the corporate boardrooms of the world. So I love that idea because it seemed dignified, and yet I didn't have to be a presence in it. I could just be a present. And so then one day, Frederick came to visit, and he said something kind of quietly about, why don't we do a YouTube channel? And I thought, oh man, where's this coming from? And then I realized it's coming from Frederick. And I need to be still and listen, because he's somebody that I greatly admire and respect. And it was the right voice to come to me. Anyone else, I probably would have just shoved it off and let my own yammering go on and on and on forever about, oh, you're so precious and you just don't want to waste your time, and you want to make your time be in the most important things and be quiet and back of house and blah, blah, blah. And I just stopped. I stopped all that, and I just was still and let the will go with the wind. And there I was alone with this idea, and I was able to say yes to it. And we started it. And I realized, as we started working on preparing to bring this to you in a YouTube channel, that I could not have conjured up such a great way for this beautiful gift to the world, this beautiful Yankee ferry boat, to come all the way home to everyone. And here we are. You and we are one. You are and we are listening and discovering the opening of these ideas with nothing in the way. No hurrying up in the world of sound bites and getting customers and getting people, and all of that part of media is quieted, and we're right there. We're in your laps and you're in ours. And I just feel that communication. It couldn't have happened better. So there we are. That's the beginning and the end of all these back and forth. We're now at the beginning of this great story and discovery together. So thanks for being here.